welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, hey asshole, pick a fucking lane!
My name is Tori Zen Thompson.
My name is Tyler, batting average Matheson.
Tay, did you yell at someone?
No, it's more of a conceptual yell. I know it's so passé to talk about the weather, but like, what the fuck is happening in the Midwest right now?
Oh, so you're not even yelling at anyone? You're yelling at clouds?
I'm literally yelling at clouds.
You're
yes.
old person yelling at clouds?
Yes, because 3 days ago it was 60 degrees and beautiful, and now it's like 10 degrees below zero with the wind chill. Pick a fucking lane.
Look, I think that we all just need to like step back and just be like, whoa, okay? Like Mother Nature's gonna do her thing. We're all just kind of living in her boat.
What kind of role reversal ass bullshit is this?
Look, I just got done with a massage like 25 minutes ago. I'm feeling so fucking good right now that I'm like, what's there to yell about? You know what I mean?
I've never been angrier at you, I think.
Hey, this is a
Take it
brand
easy,
new Tory. All of the stress was just like pushed out of his body. He ejaculated it all out.
I cummed all of my stress right out. Yeah.
I can't. I've never had a massage in my life. I can't imagine a reality in which I don't goof about. Yeah, so it's like to get jerked off, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no possibility in my mind that people actually go there for someone to just rub on their back.
Because, like, conceptually, right, the idea is to, like, get relaxed and, like, calm and, like, you know, work out all that tension. Where is it the most tense if they've gotten to the entirety of your body?
It's in the balls.
It's in the balls.
I guess
it's centrally
or the ovaries. We're an inclusive show.
Tyler, I think that the thing you're misunderstanding is that you think you understand. You're like, oh, my girlfriend's rubbed my shoulders. It's not like that, Tyler.
She's not good at it.
It's not about getting a happy ending, okay? It's when you get a massage from a professional, it's like your entire body is a penis, and she's masturbating all of it.
So where does it come out?
For me, I just drooled a lot when I had my head in that little circle pillow. I sort of just open mouth.
If your whole body is the penis, then the mouth would naturally be about the tip of the penis.
It would be.
Your drool.
I would assume that, like, based on ratio, it's the right size, too.
Yeah, it's kind of, when you think about it, we're all kind of just little penises walking through this earth, you know?
Yeah.
We're all just kind of phallic statues just making our way through life.
Damn,
I've always thought that. I've often had deep conversations about how the mouth is the urethra to the body penis.
Yeah, it's sort of
Damn
like
it,
the
Susan.
spiritual.
You gotta give us our good titles.
It's sort of like the spiritual exit of all stress, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like when there's just that rat poison in your blood and you got to ejaculate it out of your mouth, you know? That's what
Which I guess is a real thing. I also need to stay very hydrated this episode because apparently there's going to be toxins in my body that I need to wash out ASAP.
I was gonna ask, did you get your chakras aligned while you were there?
No, she was a white lady. I
no,
feel like white women are not allowed to open or close chakras.
Yeah, I don't think they have the qualifications. I think you're right.
No, I also just wouldn't trust it. She's gonna fucking find some weird chakra that's just gonna make me want to eat macaroni all the time or something.
I wouldn't trust anyone to open my chakras at all because I feel like they're just gonna like fucking elbow drop on my spine and then suddenly I got a trick leg for the rest of my life.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
you can always tell when a storm's coming.
Because someone said like, oh, no, I can spiritually align you during this massage. And not catching me.
If popular media is to be believed when it comes to chakra, if you open enough gates of your chakra, you just die.
I've never heard that. I just thought I thought it was easier to like enter the avatar state.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
sorry.
all I know about him is that you can't enter the avatar state if you stop halfway through.
This is fair. That's true. In Naruto, and I'm very, very sorry. I'm extraordinarily sorry that I have to bring up Naruto on this show. But if you open all 8 gates, you have no more like inhibitors to your power level, but that does just kill you.
But have you ever considered that Naruto's a fucking little dork?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Whoa, sorry, dude, that wasn't chill of me. Sorry.
Yeah, asshole. I thought you were relaxed. What's the deal?
Oh, yeah.
Well, speaking
Zen.
of asshole, the other question I have is like, the mouth is the obvious answer for where all the bad stuff comes out,
where the
after
spiritual
massaging your body.
ejaculation comes out.
But
yeah.
what if you just poop it all out?
You know, I do feel like evil is purged from my body when I take a good shit.
Yeah, you think that like that seems like where waste is left.
Oh, I got such a good massage yesterday, so I'm gonna have the squirts for the rest of the week.
No,
She
the
rubbed
squirt-
me so good I diarrheaed.
No, the squirts aren't satisfying. Are you kidding?
Exactly, but it's being expelled. Like that's not a good thing. Like if Tori's expected to like you're gonna have a lot of toxins being released out of your body, it's like does part of me believe it? Absolutely. The body holds stress, but is part of me, upon hearing the sentence toxins are being released from your body, so you got to drink a lot of water, make me viscerally upset to the point of just like, okay, go fuck yourself.
to hell.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It sounds like some fucking Wiccan.
It sounds like some
/
new age
Joel
bullshit.
Osteen shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds like some new age bullshit where they're
That's
just
very, very interesting to me that you wrapped in Wiccan and Joel Osteen in the same category.
Because they both believe
They're
in
both
dumb shit. They're not that. If you get down to it, they're not that far from each other.
Speaking of spiritual penises, I have a spiritual and B a real physical problem in
I
my
thought you were
life.
gonna say a real physical
Okay.
penis.
I was gonna say like that's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I have
nice.
I also have one, but I have extreme cock shame. So in all pictures, I'm like covering it or hiding it.
What are you talking, dude? I don't
have
get why
cock
you're.
confidence.
You have a
Come
great cock. I don't know
on.
what your deal
cock
is, man.
is awesome.
Show it off, brother. It's beautiful.
Come on, you got to be proud about it,
I don't know,
Tyler. I tell you what. Come June, we'll go to a pride parade, and you can let it all out, bud. That's what it's
Tyler,
for.
next Wednesday I'll take you to a Costco and we'll do the same thing.
It's Cock Wednesdays at Costco.
Cock Wednesdays at Costco, dude.
I love it. They're like, come for the Costco dog and release your dog at Costco. Just real quick aside on that, having your penis out in public is wrong for many reasons because I feel like you're just going to catch a lot of charges on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like germ wise, you think I'm letting that bitch in the open air at Costco? No way.
You just
That's
wear clothing that doesn't leave much to the imagination. That's what I meant.
I had this brought up to me by a friend of mine the other day where they asked, and I really think it's a fascinating question. Would you be liable for like 1,000 charges of indecent exposure if you showed your penis on a Jumbotron when they like cut to you in a stadium for like the dancing section? What if you showed your penis on the Jumbotron? Like, do you just get one indecent exposure charge or is it for every head in that stadium?
Were they broadcasting it too?
And was it like 21 plus night only or something like that?
No, it's a regular
Fuck.
game.
Regular game, you're catching at least a couple. I can't imagine a world where they just hit you with one.
Right?
But what if they do show it and then Albert Pujols loves your cock and he's like, no, it's good. He's like giving thumbs up from the bullpen. Not the bullpen. What's it called? Dugout.
The dugout. I want to believe that you'd probably catch more than one, but there's just you only did it the one time.
Here's the thing. It would probably be the same charge, just said differently, like 6 times to give you as much as possible.
It'd
So
be
you've got,
one
like-
charge, but they'd bigify it.
Yeah, so it'd be like 1 count of indecent exposure in the first degree, 1 count of indecent exposure to minors in the first degree, and then like just like the nitpickiness of it would
I feel
add
like
up
the
over
burden of
time.
proof is on them to say that people were even looking at the Jumbotron. Maybe
Who
everyone
the
turned
fuck
away.
doesn't look at the Jumbotron?
That's the best part of the game.
Yeah, it's the only part of the game.
What if it was during
Depending
one
on
of
where
the-
you're sitting.
What if they put a little filter on it? Because now they put like filters on the jumbotron, so it like
So
kinda,
your
like,
penis
covers
has a
your
mustache
face.
or something?
Yeah,
Then you
yeah,
weren't exposed.
yeah. What if it covered it? Because I feel like it's not like I'm trying to find a way to get people out of legal
no.
consequences
Listen,
for showing
listen.
their junk on jumbotron. But I feel like there's an argument to be made there.
But if it's light like that, is it called decent exposure?
No.
Like, is it like, oh, that's all right. Like,
yeah, it's fine exposure.
He had
it
a
wasn't
great
indecent,
cock.
but it wasn't.
He had a really beautiful cock. That's a decent exposure charge right there. Everyone's better off having seen it.
We've just established, right, that everyone looks at the Jumbotron, right? No one's looking at their neighbors at the baseball game. All eyes are on the Jumbotron. So if you flash your cock and balls to the cameras and everyone looks up at the Jumbotron and there's a little filter over it covering your schlong, then there's no exposure, right? Because no one's looking at you. They're only looking at the Jumbotron.
What's the this also came up in this conversation was what's the part that gets you arrested? Is it the cock or is it the balls? Which is the bad part?
I think it's the cock. Balls
Like,
are
if you
pretty. Balls are pretty.
Balls
I
are
think
funny, right?
Showing
Balls are
sack is, I
funny.
think,
It's
yeah.
It's not just funny, but they're a lot less harmless. Because, like, you know, we're going by HBO rules here that, like, a flaccid penis is much less threatening than an erect one.
Well, yeah, that's
so
a given.
both of the categories of those two things relies on the schlong, not the balls, right? So I think the balls are immaterial in this argument.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you showed just a little bit of sack on the Jumbotron, I think you're scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think you're kind of squeaky clean on that one.
Well,
like, there might
your
be,
ball
like-
sack isn't squeaky clean.
Yeah, well, especially if like you haven't shaved it in a while, so it's like kind of like covered.
Ugh.
So like, I feel like if you also
Are
just
you
a
supposed to
tasteful,
shave the sack?
Yes.
just a tasteful little like. It seems like It seems like a risky game, you know, like the
that's
razor
right. You
blades
guys
right
are-
there.
You guys are straight men. No, you don't have to. Just trim it.
Seems
Shaving anything feels too girly for me. You know, I'm just gonna let everything go.
You're gross.
Tell that to your mom.
she loves.
rather
She
not.
loves the stench. But that's what I'm like. You take balls on Jumbotron. One ball. I think you're good. I think you're. I think
Sure.
security maybe tries to escort you out, but everyone's like, it was a joke. He had like one too many Coors. It's fine, right? 2 balls, you're skating it.
Tyler turns notebook page. Furthermore, showing ball sack on a
And
jumbotron.
also-
The word furthermore would send me into orbit, dude.
So if you'd like to donate to my legal defense,
Call
because-
your congressman today.
I feel as if I'm being treated very unfairly by the Ramsey County Police. Because
Anyway, if you want to help with my bail, please go to SaveTylerMatheson.com.
Tyler did nothing wrong.org.
Tyler'sPatriotFund.gov.
Free the balls.
yeah, freetheballs.gov. There's a GoFundMe set up right now where you can do it. But anyway, here's my phallic problem for real. And it's not the fact that I showed my dick and balls on the Jumbotron. I understand now that I should have just shown the balls, not the dick and balls.
Well, we all learn, you know? Life
That's
is a
what I'm
learning
saying. Why
experience.
it was a learning experience, and now the judge is like, "Oh, 10 years in prison for a learning experience."
That's egregious. Like,
I know.
1 at maximum, dude.
If I live next to a school already, do I get grandfathered in if I get an indecent exposure charge? Like, well, he already lives there. It's not like he's moving close to a school.
Huh.
What?
Do I get grandfathered in, or do I have to move?
That's food for thought. We'll touch back on that next week.
Yeah.
Any lawyers in the audience, please
If
let
there's
me
a
know.
lawyer in our audience, I am telling you, as the creator of the content you're listening to, fucking drop the show, dude. There are better things for you to do.
There's really not.
There's not. Lawyers are dumb and useless.
Whoa.
Lawyers are dumb and stupid, maybe worse than doctors. Anywho, here's my phallic problem. There was a statue that was erected in a park near my house. And it was made by a quote unquote, and I put this in like the heaviest of quotes, a local artist. And
Okay.
this statue that they erected at a playground, like a park with a playground right next to this statue,
Uh-oh.
it's so phallic in nature, you wouldn't believe how phallic this statue is. It's hilariously, from one angle, it's super phallic. From the other angle, it's like, is that a clitoris? Is that like is that a pussy with a clitoris?
Can
What?
you... I hate to ask on an audio-based format, but can you send a visual aid?
I'll do it later. But
Okay.
like, here's my problem with it is that like, on the other side of the playground, there's a statue of a cool frog.
Yo, that rules.
Why couldn't we just do another frog?
Yeah, just do another cool frog.
Yeah, or a bumblebee or something. Like, I mean, anything non-phallic really works.
At what point, I feel like this should have gone to maybe a city council meeting or something where it's like, hey, let's all vote on the statue they're putting in the playground. Not just let some dumbass put whatever they want, because like, no way are you gonna be like, no, a local artist erected this statue and it sucks. We get to vote. We get to say that's bad. No, this sucks. This
Also,
is
if
a
it's going
public
at
one.
If it's going to a place with a playground, maybe just nothing cylindrical. Let's just keep let's keep cylinders and let's keep elongated spheres like out of it entirely.
Yeah, 100% agree.
It looks like a flaccid penis where it's got two bulbs on the bottom and then a cylinder that hangs over those two bulbs with like a circular head.
That's pretty clear cut.
I guarantee my tax dollars paid for that statue, right? I should get a vote on that statue. No way that I'm just letting that happen. Like, you can't, I feel like I got tricked. You can't just put that up.
But like, also, how does it affect you? You don't have kids.
I live next to it. I can see it from my window.
That's
it's not just about kids.
That's
I don't want to see
funny.
penis.
I also don't want anyone to think that they can just get away with that statue and be like, I did a good thing today. My art is so cool and good. No, we get to tell you it sucks. We get to tell you you're dog shit at this. Make something else.
Yeah, do Paul Bunyan.
Make Paul
Paul
Bunyan.
Bunyan would go so hard as a statue.
Maybe
yeah.
statues aren't your medium. Like,
Make it like part of the playground too, so like you can climb all over Big Blue Ox.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still talking about the penis, and I'm like, you want this to be now part of it.
you want this to be an interactive experience?
No. If it was Paul Bunyan and Babe the Big Blue Ox,
100%.
I'd be
That'd
way
be
more
dope.
into that.
Yeah.
I'm just more so like, I think I gotta vandalize it so they take it down.
Ooh.
Allegedly. You got to start. You
Yeah,
really
well,
need to watch
yes.
it now.
Yeah, you're already on the government's shit list for the whole Jumbotron thing. So like, allegedly, if Tori and I were to give you ideas on how to vandalize this thing, what's the best way to do it? And I mean, we go straight for the easy peasy one, right?
Carpet
What?
bomb.
White phosphorus.
Jesus, guys, I was talking about a can of black spray paint to make it look like the balls have hair.
Oh, okay. So you just want to do like
Oh, Tay.
just
Tay.
little piddly stuff, huh? You're not trying to make a difference.
I don't think white phosphorus is going to make the difference that you think it will.
If we carpet
Look.
bomb it, the statue will be gone. But
Do you
I need
have
to
the-
I need to point something
do
out
you
on
have
Tay's
the
suggestion.
means to carpet bomb?
I'm sure I could
They,
like
they don't call me
carpet bomb tea for
Timothy McVeigh 2 for nothing.
Tay, I need to point something out with
Mm-hmm.
your idea about making it look like it's got hairs on it.
Mhm.
On the pink balls,
Oh,
there's yellow things that kind of look like confetti. So it already looks like it's got hair.
The fuck?
They fucked up with this statue.
It's extremely phallic. It is, I'm not joking. It's so fucking phallic.
Well, like that, my whole point was to like emphasize how phallic it is in nature to make people think like, oh yeah, maybe this isn't something that needs to be there. But if it already looks that phallic, then they've already lost the plot.
It's bad. It's a bad statue. And the person who made it is a bad person. Like, just a whole all the way through. I don't need any nuance. Nope. They're a bad person.
Cool.
Sure. Yeah, 100% agree with you. Fuck that person and everything about them.
Everything
So glad we're on the
about
same
them
page, brother.
Everything about them is bad because they put up a shitty statue with city dollars. Are you kidding me? That's insult to injury right there. Is like if they were like, here's something I just had laying in my garage. I made this myself and I wasn't paid for it. I'd be like, oh, it's your hobby. That's fine. But they got paid for it.
What if that's your solution? Is to put up your own statue?
I market myself.
Yeah.
Oh. I need a new age name. If I'm now an artiste.
You're an
I'm not
artiste.
Tyler. I'm Slate. I'm Slate
We can do better.
McGivens.
No, you are.
Can I still be Slate McMichelangelo?
No, I don't
Kinda
like
arts it
Slate.
up a little bit.
Slate seems too on the nose. You've got to be like
Easel. I'm Easel McGee.
Chip Rider.
I like the name Metaphor.
Fuck. I hate that.
Wait, is that first name, last name, or just first name?
Just first name Metaphor.
And I don't have a last name. It's like a Madonna thing.
Yeah.
Sure. Your
I'm
share
just-
is share.
Oh, you could pull a Prince and just be a symbol.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm Metaphor, and in 20 years, after my next, after my kind of like Banksy style, like art projects go viral, the artist formerly known as Metaphor, and it's just some dog shit symbol that I plaster on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I replace the penis at the park because let's not mince words about it. It's a penis that's at the park.
Well, you don't replace it, you add to it.
Yeah, like I carpet bomb it, like Tori said.
Yeah, totally.
It's like
that's your medium is explosives.
My medium is explosives, and the government really doesn't like it. They do not like me at all.
Really not a fan.
But that makes it extra political too. That like the government locked me up for the simple crime of
For the simple crime of carpet bombing.
for the simple crime of carpet.
No, you don't understand, officer. ISIS commissioned me.
I was commissioned to do this piece by my white supremacist groups that I'm a part of. I love my patrons.
I've had too long of people not understanding my art and trying to get me to blow shit up for free.
like, no, I won't give you a family and friends discount, okay? No, I won't do it for the exposure, okay? I bomb things for money, not for any kind of not for any kind of clout.
I don't drop white phosphorus for nothing, okay?
Okay? I have 14,000 followers on Instagram, and they will harass you if you ask me to do something for free again.
Now listen, I said I had a word for you, officer, but I actually have 14.
Oof, dude. Dude, come on.
I think simple solution, I got to find whoever did the bad art.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to just say, no, I'm asking for a refund. I'm asking for a return on this. No way. If they were paid with government dollars, I should be able to request a refund from them. Like whatever my contribution to this was, no. Or I feel like legally I get to tell them it's bad. At the end of the day.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing
you
to
can,
stop
you can
you.
always
You could track them down.
You can always file a formal complaint, but like actions speak louder than words.
I gotta just tell them it's bad. I gotta find out who it is. And it's gonna sting to hear, but you make bad shit. You got icky energy and vibes.
I have an idea, Tyler. But honestly, you just need to do a viral marketing campaign. You just need to start doing Instagram, Twitter, TikTok videos and stuff of people pretending that it's a penis or doing like hashtag penis park or something like that. Get that going. And people are going to
hashtag
be like,
penis park would go viral instantaneously.
Hashtag
and your
penis
problem
park.
would get solved.
And it's people just keep taking Instagram pictures where they're like bent over to make it look like it's going to enter one of their crevasses, you know?
Yeah, it's like the bean in Chicago.
Yeah.
Becomes a spot.
It becomes a spot. And Tori, I do need to make again the point. It's not entering at all. It'd be a rough entry. It'd be a rough entry because I do need to remind you this penis is very flaccid. It's a very flaccid looking statue.
Yeah, well, the shoehorn.
But the statue is firm, despite the architectural structure being based.
You're
on
getting really lost in the weeds on this one, T. I'm trying to solve your problem, and you're like,
Yeah.
no one will buy it. It doesn't look like an erect
It
penis.
doesn't look like. Look, I love Penis Park. I love Penis Park, but if we're selling, like, everyone's going to look at that and think the same thing. Like, no way that's entering someone. That's way too flaccid. Unless you had a metric shitload of lube, no way that's entering anything.
What?
Tori, you got some conspiracy theories for us?
Yeah, I mean, look, I know we've had a lot of fun talking about the weather and municipal statues, but I thought we'd go a little bit deeper, into the rabbit hole, if you would. And I want to talk about conspiracy theories that you actually believe. And Tyler, before you jump in and say vaccines are fake and Bush did 9/11, I think I want them to be like low stakes, fun conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
So-
believe one of those, and it's up to the audience to figure out which one of those I believe in.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's the vaccines.
Can I?
I was
can
going to say, ironically, vaccines do actually hurt you. So
Huh? You don't actually
him
believe that, right?
personally.
I can't take live vaccines, so I get to
Oh.
have fun pretending that I'm an anti-vaxxer every single day.
Okay, I understand now.
It's a really good joke because it makes people extremely uncomfortable very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
When they mention a vaccine and I'm like, you put that shit in your fucking body? Seriously? No, get away from me. I don't like if you are literally
Ew,
contaminated.
Mark of the Beast. Mark of the Beast.
You are literally contaminated.
This is what I didn't want to happen. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to
so-
start?
You know what? I will let you start
Okay.
because I'm just feeling kind of chill right now.
Hey, I
Zen.
appreciate that. So I know I've ranted and raved about this before, but the fact that I still believe it, I think lends merit. The original design for Sonic the Hedgehog in the movies was never the final design, and it was a marketing stunt to get people to talk about the fucking movie. Because are you fucking telling me they had a similar design for Tails that was teased at the end of the movie as well? Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. No, that was never the final design, and they did it for shock and awe to get people to talk about the fucking movie.
I think I actually do believe that one also.
Right? Because, like, think about it. It looked so dog shit and awful, and they were
Yeah.
going to tease Tails at the end of the movie regardless, right? So Tails would have had to look the same as that first Sonic model, which would have never fucking happened.
I didn't know that Tails was in the end of the movie, so I might Google teasing Tails after this.
Have fun with that one, dude.
You're gonna find a lot of really fun fan
A
fiction.
lot of really
I-
cool stuff.
I would believe that simply out of exactly what you said. Would I, myself, have ever talked about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie if that didn't happen? Absolutely fucking not.
Because even as a tangential, like, you know what Sonic is and what Sonic looks like. The quote-unquote original design for the movie was so off of what that was, even in the cultural zeitgeist, that it got people who didn't even give a shit talking about it.
And no way, like, hey, out of that thing was so fucking ugly. Like, no
It was
way
rough.
a board, like an executive board, approved that design because that thing is a nightmare. Even Suits would have been like, that's too ugly. We cannot put that on screen. We cannot sell plushies of this.
You're telling me that there was a focus group of children that they showed this movie to and saw that quote-unquote original design and went, yeah, that looks like Sonic. I love it. Bullshit.
I love the idea that the original character design of Sonic the Hedgehog is a false flag.
Yeah, no, it literally, like, out of all the things that I, like, that require me to put on a tinfoil hat to talk about, it's the one I strongly and most adamantly believe.
I think you've convinced me on this one. I do. That's
I'm glad. I'm glad you're
I
on
like
the
it.
right side of history.
It's simply too ugly. They would have never sold a single plushie.
Not a one.
Okay. The first conspiracy theory that I believe is when you see those social media posts that go around where it's like, find your rap name. It's the month you were born plus like the day you were born or whatever. You know what I mean? And like you do that. It's that I feel like that style of thing is just trying to get either information that might be on security questions or like,
Hey,
What?
Terry.
That's
Not
just
a
datum.
conspiracy, bud. That's
That's
just
just
oh,
data
is that already
mining.
confirmed?
That's just real.
Fuck.
Well,
So it's
I mean,
just a
it's not
conspiracy.
like it's confirmed. You can't really confirm it, but it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, I mean, it's got to be just data mining.
You want one that's really fucked up? You know those social media trends that are like, here's a picture of me when I was young, and here's a picture of me when I'm now. Haha, look how much I've grown. Like those trends where people post about it.
Yeah.
That also could be for data monitoring for like how
yeah,
people
for
age.
aging and de-aging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like making models of that. I understand that. But again, it's like these are conspiracy theories because we can't really prove them.
Yeah.
Fair.
The best conspiracy theories are the ones where it's like there's literally no answer, and that's why you can believe it. Is because there's never gonna be an answer.
Okay.
Like
okay.
no one can just come out and just say like, "Yep, we like every single one of these social media posts is to grab something." Who's grabbing it? Who knows? But I fully believe it.
Yeah. And I start to see it on TikTok sometimes where there'll be like some weird new trend and I'm like, this isn't funny or entertaining, but people are just doing it because that's what you do on social
that's
media
just-
if you're like
it's
a
just
big
the trend.
whatever. And it's just like all you're doing is giving information that's good for no entertainment or informational value unless you're specifically looking for data.
Mm-hmm.
Hey kids, everyone make sure that you for the next social media trend on TikTok, you tag Mr. Beast and you answer these 3 questions. The name of the street you grew up on, the name of your first pet, and your mother's maiden name. Okay, everyone, get in on this. Mr. Beast's TikTok challenge.
What's up, Beast Nation? Today we're gonna learn our blood type because
What's up, Jake Paulers? Make sure next time you go to the DMV, you check that little box that says you are an organ donor.
I like that one. That's funny.
It's I know there's like 2 episodes in a row, but it's to island us.
True.
For my first conspiracy theory here, I would just first like to thank you, Tori, because without your help
Oh God.
in searching for
No.
cool conspiracy theories online, I would
Oh,
have never
fuck.
been exposed to so many new friends that I made in so many
No.
new communities.
No.
Fuck.
And I only have you personally to thank, Tori, for leading me down this path of finding so many new and cool
Fuck.
friends that I can share all of these truths with.
No problem, buddy.
What have you done, dude?
Okay, my first conspiracy theory. The lottery, totally fucking fake. That is not a real fucking thing. You
Huh.
are telling me
Huh.
you are telling me that the government sets aside a giant pool of money that some of you can totally win. And then we even announce a winner every single week. No fucking way. I don't believe the lottery's a real thing. It's just a tax. You just
Huh.
willingly give them money.
And then, yeah, because you always are like, you hear about these people who win the lottery, and it's always like they blew all their money so fast they don't have any anymore. It's just all gone because they ruined their life because they couldn't handle being
yeah,
rich.
and then they faded into obscurity. Are we sure about that?
Oh,
Or it's like,
fuck.
oh, these lottery winners, like, anyone ever know? Do you know a lottery winner? Do you know anyone that knows a lottery winner?
Mm.
Like, I genuinely can't. It's just unbelievable to me that, like, they would willingly, like, state and federal government would willingly part with a large sum of money.
hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
Hundreds of millions of dollars. They're like, this is just up for grabs.
All you have
dog.
to do is pick numbers good.
What incentive do they have to even like
They don't have to do it.
fulfill that fucking promise to the buyers? Of
That's what I mean.
lottery
They
tickets?
say there's a winner. I think they just plant win. I think they just it's just It's like
yeah,
it's
there's a lot of hungry actors out there, you know? People
exactly.
This is right on the edge of like actual like not fun conspiracy.
Yeah, but it does walk that knife's edge, and I
yes,
love it.
it sure does.
It's so close of just like there is no fucking way that anyone would willingly part with hundreds of millions of dollars. Like what? Yeah, what's the benefit? There's no benefit.
Because, like, who's gonna sue the government over the lottery? Like, what legal grounds do the people have for something that they're willingly buying?
That's what I mean. Like you can say that, oh no, you're like the money comes from you putting all of it into it. And it's like, I agree that we're all spending money to put in this big pool. I just don't believe the pool is getting then dispersed.
Yeah, and then when it's if they're getting audited or something like that, that's when you hear like, oh, the lottery got won, but it was actually guessed correctly by like 2,000 people, so they all just got like $3,000 a piece, and
they
like
do like
so they just
one
like they
payout.
do like a little dish out of stuff so that it makes it seem a little more believable, but it's not all that much money in the grand scheme of things.
No, not even a little bit. Like they make billions per year by people willingly spending the money. How much is? I don't even know how much a lottery ticket is. Do you know? Does anyone know how much a lottery?
No,
think it's-
I've never bought
I
one.
think it's $5. Well, it depends on which game you're playing, but I think like not Mega Millions, Powerball is like $5.
Why don't you just ask your shit ass uncle? He
I
probably
hate-
buys them every week.
I hate my shit ass uncle. Why would I talk to my shit ass uncle?
Oh, okay.
I've
Sorry.
only ever seen like the pull tabs in the bar. That's the extent of gambling that I've like seen people do. Like I think I've only ever seen someone scratch a lottery ticket like once.
You've played blackjack.
Well, no, I've
You're
only ever
lame as
been to a
fuck.
casino
Yeah.
once. I've only ever been to a casino one time, and then I was like, "This
Fair.
place sucks." And
No,
then I
you're
left.
right. They fucking are the
Yeah,
worst
they're-
places
I
on
hate
earth.
casinos.
But sometimes that's the vibe.
But hey, Tyler, you can fucking rip darts inside.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that itch coming on? Just put it in your mouth and light it, baby.
That's honestly, I would get into casinos now at this age just to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll bet the
I'm gonna
house
pick
on
up
black.
smoking again.
Because at least
Been off the sauce for a long time, but I think it's time to come back.
because at least gambling at like the blackjack table, you can see what's happening and there's not a lot of buffoonery going on or like smoke and mirrors. It's just cards on a table, you're playing a game. Anytime you stray into slots, roulette, or like even lottery tickets, there's some wool getting pulled over your eyes, and that's not okay.
I just feel like casinos should have fun games. Like I don't want to play
Yeah.
like blackjack. I don't want to play Texas Hold'em. How about Go Fish?
Ooh, I like
You know?
that.
That's good. If there were fun casino games, I'd probably be a lot more willing to bet money on them.
No, that would go so hard. Imagine
Yeah,
like
it'd be way better.
imagine putting $50 down on a game of Yahtzee.
On mini golf.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm all in on Trouble.
Yo, let's fucking go. That'd be sick.
Oh,
Yes.
a high stakes game of Sorry where you kick someone's thing back to their starting
fuck
thing.
yeah.
A knife will be pulled, though. A knife is absolutely getting pulled.
Oh my
Yo.
god. Yeah, the minute that they're about to go into the safe zone, they're one space away, and then you draw the number that lets you flip flop the pieces. Oh my god, people are gonna get stabbed over that.
Mhm. Imagine the bloodbath that would be Uno.
I mean, they can't. That one should be banned.
It's the only
that's
banned
so-
game. No. That's
so
the game. That's the
brutal.
game in like the upper floor where it's only like $10,000 a hand.
Oh yeah, that's like the Molly's game, back room, celebrity elite shit.
But they have to like scan you before you come in, like make sure you don't have a weapon on you or anything, because like again, this game has the propensity to be like the most violent one of any of these games, because like depending on the house rules, like do I get to +4? Do I get to add it onto someone's +4?
Yeah, no, we
Or does it-
absolutely need to come up with the house rules. And I think because of how high the stakes are, the house rules need to also be the highest version of what they are. So yes, you can chain +4s and +2s.
Oh, and being the receiving end of like a 4-person chain of +4s.
And then, oh God, imagine. I think a house rule that I never see like enforced is miscalling Uno. So like if you call Uno and someone actually has more than one card in their hand, you have to draw two.
Or the people who, if you don't call Uno, I always hated that. That's a dumb rule. But I get it. It's the point of the game. You have to call Uno.
Yeah.
But it's like, go fuck yourself, you little
God,
snitch.
I'm imagining like a really hardcore gangster type scene where someone is just like playing the Uno hands and like it tries to like pull one over on the table and just fucking bam to the back of the head, brains on table, and then like no one reacts and just gets swept up and the game continues.
I honestly think like that's like fucking beautiful to imagine mobster styles in our new fun casino games because like 3 go fish. Bullshit, Tommy. I know you have a 3. I said go fish. Now, you can either go fish or you can swim with the fish later, okay? Now go fucking fish.
Fuck you, Tommy. You know I needed this.
And then like he leaves and it's like, they don't call you dirty go fish Tommy for nothing. You pulled a masterful ruse. He's got cards up his sleeve for a simple game of go fish. All right, Tay, what's your next conspiracy?
Wild animals are actually nicer to humans than they tell you because they want all of them to themselves. They being zookeepers and wildlife experts.
The fucking like forest fire managers or like the people that work for like park services, they just want to pet the bears.
Yeah.
They want to keep them
every
themselves.
fucking TikTok and video I see of people hanging out with big cats, they're just so comfy cozy all the time and they look so much fun to hang out with, but no, they're fucking dangerous.
I don't
Bullshit.
buy it. I don't buy it.
Because
Not
they
even
act
for
like
a
how
moment.
like I can't see a fucking like leopard acting like Maury, my cat, and then just be like not want to cuddle it. You know what I mean?
This extends to like every animal I've ever fucking seen on like a TikTok or whatever, right? Even in the wild, they seem to be chill.
I've seen a bear walk into someone's house on TikTok and sit down on a recliner. There is no way you can tell me that's one of nature's most dangerous beasts. There is no way. The only time I've seen a bear be violent is in the Hollywood film The Revenant. I've never seen a bear be violent in real life.
And yes, animals can be dangerous when they're hungry and trying to eat. But I ask you this, when was the last time you didn't get instantly pissed with someone needing your attention when you're eating a meal?
Yeah,
That
but I
is a
think
universal experience.
it's very true, but the difference is I don't have steak knives for hands.
Yeah. But I mean, that is kind of the equivalent of like you didn't eat all day. You're fasting. You're down to 1 meal a day or whatever. Finally, you get home. You have this perfect juicy burger waiting for you. And then someone you don't know enters your house without asking, walks up, grabs your burger and starts eating it in front of you. And then being like, hey, can we be best friends? Hey, can we be best friends? You'd want to kill someone too.
Yeah, 100%. So, like, you just have to approach these animals with the same tact you would, like, as a regular human being.
Yeah, I've seen a tiger at a zoo play with a ball in a swimming pool.
Yeah!
You cannot convince me that thing is a killer. You cannot. It played with a ball in a swimming pool.
I watched a polar bear, like, put its like face in the snow and then walk with its back legs and drag its front legs, so it's just kind of like sliding along the snow. It's really cute.
Oh, shit. You know what? That is cute, but I will say, actually, the only picture I've ever seen of, like, a polar bear is, like, them covered in blood. Like,
Because
their
they
blood
were
on their white fur.
hungry. Just don't approach them when they're hungry, like you would a human.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah,
Yep.
all of the experts and zookeepers are keeping them to
They're
themselves.
fucking liars.
Fucking
Myth
liars.
confirmed.
All of them.
I think when doctors tell people they're never going to walk again, they're lying. They just want them to have a better story.
With how
They
many-
always walk again. You never hear a story. You never hear that story. Like they said I'd never walk again, and
they were right.
fucking nailed it. I think a comedian even has a fucking bit about that. Now that I said that, it like triggered a memory. They always walk again.
They pad it for a Hollywood story. They want you to be like, whoa, that was amazing. Or they want you to pay for the physical therapy more. I don't know. Maybe there's something nefarious behind it, but I fully agree.
You know,
Thank you.
the more you've been justifying this and iterating what you mean, I'm starting to get a little bit on board, because my initial knee jerk was like, damn, it's kind of hard to walk again after fucking polio, but go off, I guess.
There's probably some like psychological game they're playing where it's like, oh, if we say they're never gonna walk again, they're gonna remember every movie where that shit happens, like the Jake Gyllenhaal one where his legs didn't work.
All just fucking reverse psychology?
It is.
Yeah, and then they're gonna like work their ass off to be one of those stories, just like you see in movies.
I will also say that FDR was not paralyzed. He was just cozy pilled. He loved sitting down with those blankets.
Shut your fucking mouth. No, FDR was bitten by a werewolf, and that's why he had polio.
No, FDR was just a little bitch, and he was embarrassed of his skinny, dumb legs.
Of his skinny little, that like cartoonishly, like, you know, like when Courage the Cowardly Dog is afraid of something and it like chatters? That was FDR. His legs chattered because he was such a little bitch.
Nah, but for real, go watch FDR at American Badass. It's a documentary about FDR's life, and it's fucking phenomenal.
You know what? I'm so down with that, because to me, it's either this, Tori. It's either you're 100% dead on where they're lying, or the doctors never say that shit. It's like when people are like, my teachers always said I'd amount to nothing. And it's like, a teacher never told you that. So it could be like that, where it's like,
hey, Ethan, can you stay after class? Come here. I want to have a chat with you.
yeah, what is it, teach?
Ethan, I just don't think that you're ever really going to amount to
Nah, teach, you tripping. I'm going to show you something crazy, though.
No,
I think I'm going to start some shit like a rap career or something, and then I'm going to have like 5 songs where I'm like, my teachers never said that I would be anything, but now look at me, I am rapping, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, teach?
Word, Ethan.
Go kill yourself, Ethan.
I want the teacher to just be that scene from True Detective.
If you have the opportunity, you should kill yourself. Ethan, stay after class. I need to tell you something. And then they do the Matthew McConaughey. If you have the opportunity.
That's so unbelievably fucked.
And Ethan grew up to be Logic. And that's why he has the song about suicide. Who can relate? My teacher told me to kill myself. Who can relate? Don't die.
Logic, what the fuck are you talking about? Your
You
teacher
should
told
not
you to
kill yourself, even though your teacher told you so.
Who is your
Who
teacher?
can relate?
You know we can press charges, right?
Nah, they were a bitch. I wouldn't even do that. But
Who
like
can relate?
all of my teachers said that, like every one of them. So you better bring out a laundry list, because you got a lot of teachers to put in jail. Yeah, I think it's like that, where maybe the doctors are just like, people are just making it up about their doctors, because people went into the hospital and they're like, I want to have a good story for my family.
Yeah. Oh, like how bad was your illness? Like, it hurt and I just had to be in the hospital for 3 weeks. No, they said I would never walk again.
They said I
But
would
like a phoenix rising from the ashes, I stood up.
Would you not do the same though? Would you not do the same if you were a patient?
Oh
and
my
you were
God.
like,
Yeah, absolutely. I
you
would.
need a way good story. Buffalo Wild Wings is no longer using chicken wings, they're using squirrels. Buffalo Wild Wings is using squirrel meat.
Yeah.
Those wings have gotten so small.
That's not
Yeah.
a conspiracy. That is libel.
That's just, that's just.
No, we can do it because Shapeless
'Cause we're
Skyrim was
joking.
once sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. We were a
That's
Buffalo
true.
Wild Wings exclusive show. We had a great relationship with them. And now new ownership came in. Suddenly they drop Shapeless Skyrim, which is why we can't do the show anymore. So if you're mad
Yeah.
that Skyrim doesn't exist, go tell your congressman about Buffalo Wild Wings. They dropped us. But also, the wings got smaller. Squirrels.
We are under intense legal litigation from them. And if you want the show back, you have to go through them. not
Contact
us.
your congressperson to get Buffalo Wild Wings to re-sign us. Tori, have you noticed though, Buffalo Wild Wings wings got way smaller?
I always get boneless, so
I have not been to Buffalo Wild Wings to get wings specifically in about 3 years. I'd
Boneless
say.
wings were never chicken meat though.
No,
like, let's be
never.
real. It was
No,
pink
no.
sludge.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you were getting the bone-in things, that's a squirrel.
What part of the squirrel do you think it is?
The wing
The wing of the squirrel.
is a
Oh.
squirrel wing.
Of course.
They can like kind of fly. So, I mean, they got to have
Yeah.
like some kind of wing
Squirrels
thing.
got thick thighs, baby.
Oh shit.
No, they don't. And that's what, if they had thick thighs, I wouldn't complain that the wings are tiny, but they don't. They're very small. So that's why I'm complaining.
You did actually make that point already, so
Mhm.
I'll joke
It's a-
more accurately next time.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tori, what do you got? Wait, no, Tori, you win. It's taste turn.
Your red is not my red, and that applies to almost all senses.
And now you're talking about communists, right? Dirty Reds?
Nope, I am talking about the color red. What I perceive as red, I can't have any idea that that's what you perceive as
Hey,
red.
Tori, what color is this can of Coke?
Red.
Red. Tay, you're stupid.
No.
But I think what
No,
Tay
no.
is saying is that we
No, I just
both
wanted to goof
know
on Tay.
Yeah.
that thing to be red, but what we're actually seeing might be very different.
Exactly, that's the thing, right? And that can apply
We've
to
just been trained.
literally every other sense.
Yeah,
I think this is most amplified with taste, right?
sure.
Because, like, we all know what a fucking Big Mac tastes like. But do we?
I don't. Too much lettuce. I don't like it.
The lettuce is tasteless.
No, it's not. It's all you taste.
Fair.
You know what? I was unconvinced, or not unconvinced. I was just more so like,
It's a hard one to elaborate on for
Mhm.
sure because it is so kind of nebulous.
Yeah.
But like,
but then you
there's-
just get into
like you
everything's
said earlier,
universally different.
Yeah, like you said earlier, there's no way to prove it, so that's why it's a fun conspiracy because it's like, what if, right?
Fuck, that's so real. so like the blue in the sky, it's different when I see it.
Yeah, it could be fucking like my green, if you know what I mean.
Can you believe my teacher told me to kill myself today? That's pretty fucked up, right?
Oh my god. Perfect build up and delivery. No notes. Fuck.
All right. I believe my last conspiracy theory is the McRib.
Okay, what about it? It doesn't exist.
No, the whole kit and caboodle gang. Look, nobody likes this sandwich. My girlfriend, one of my best and oldest friends of all time, they are diehard every time it comes back. I gotta get the McRib. And I see that you'll see it online and everything. And then every time it comes back, oh my God, they said it was done last year. I can't believe it came back. They fucking say it every year, okay? It always comes back. And then you go to get the sandwich because you're so excited and it tastes like shit every time because it's a fucking terrible, bad microwaved sandwich that sucks dick.
It rings so fucking true because every time the McRib is back, I'm like, I gotta get the McRib, and then I eat
Yeah,
it every
you're
time.
part of the problem.
And you've
And
never
then
been
I'm like,
satisfied, have
I've
you?
never liked a McRib.
It's bad every time, isn't it?
Every single
It
time.
sucks.
It's
And every
so
time you eat
bad.
it, you're probably like, oh God, like,
I
do you
think-
convince yourself that they got worse, but then you look back and you're like, oh yeah, I guess it is like this every time.
No, I think I'm trying to cope that it might be better this year. Like maybe they improved, like maybe they found a new resource to make the McRib, but the bread on it sucks. The onions
Yep.
on it suck.
The
The
sauce
barbecue sauce
fucking-
sucks.
It's so abysmally bad.
The rib meat itself is like flaky, but not in like the good kind of way, in like the bad way.
And it's
a
got
bad
gristle in
sandwich.
it.
Yeah, it's super fucking gristled, but I think every year I'm like, maybe they found a new animal to make the McRib with, and maybe this year it'll be better. Maybe they just reformulated it. It's never better.
No.
So what's the conspiracy that they just
All of it.
Like Tori said, it's the whole kit and caboodle. It's the marketing, the actual sandwich itself.
It's like a money
the
conspiracy.
whole-
Like
the whole thing is a conspiracy, not in the
I
way
fuck
that
with
like
that.
it doesn't exist or it is this way. It's just the operation itself is a conspiracy.
I fuck with that because
Yes.
I see the golden arches and I'm like, fuck, those fries do sound good right now.
They're the worst fries, though.
No,
They're
they're
good
s-
fries,
They're
Tay.
so
They're
fucking
fine.
good. They're so good. Shut up.
Are
You're
you
not different.
Are you
You're
telling
not cool.
me you would take a McDonald's fry over a Popeyes fry, dude?
I don't go to Popeyes because that'd be cultural appropriation. I don't feel comfortable doing that as an ally. I might be able to keep that one.
but do you want to?
You shouldn't.
I think the joke is very clearly on me with that one, where it's like I'm being such a dumbass lib about it that it's offensive. It's re-looped itself back into being offensive.
If you keep this part in right now, I think that's fine.
I
because
think I
people
can get away with
the
that one.
context of where you came from.
I'm gonna call up a black friend and ask them.
Do it right now on the show. I want to see how many black friends you have on your phone.
He's like, no, I gotta go make a black friend first.
I got. It's to My last conspiracy theory here is aliens are real, but they're mosquitoes, and we have no fucking clue what to do about them.
Oh,
Like we just have,
shit.
the government doesn't want to cause a panic because think about it. In what ecosystem does a mosquito survive? Is that not an alien? Something that just flies around, sucks your blood and then brings it back to God knows where?
Is this so much a conspiracy or just that you don't know a lot about mosquitoes and their life cycle?
It's a conspiracy because they've got to be aliens.
Sure.
They take your blood and they bring it back to some alien mothership in the sky, and then they're
Sure.
analyzing your blood and making clones of you? I don't know what their goal is.
Tyler, under what mechanics would mosquitoes learn how to do interstellar travel?
They're just really determined when they're good flyers.
Yeah, they just fly like for a really long time.
I guess
I bet if
I've never seen a mosquito survive an oxygenless, zero gravity environment.
but have you ever seen one?
Yeah, what are you tracking mosquitoes for
Like-
months on end?
That's what I'm saying is that I've never seen that, so I can't rule it
You can't
out that they
confirm it.
do die when you put them in space.
I bet they and look at their crazy fucking eyes, right? Like that's alien as shit.
Well, a lot of bugs have those kind of eyes. They're called compound eyes.
Well, then fuck it. All bugs are aliens. Who knows?
There we
Now we're
go.
talking.
That's what we're talking about.
All
baby.
bugs are aliens, but mosquitoes are the ringleaders because they take your fucking blood. That's fucked up. What other animal takes your blood?
What you want that for, pal?
What are you doing with this? I ask again. Am I Ewan McGregor and you're trying to island me? What is going on? Gotta rewatch that flick. Did you know that's a Michael Bay flick?
I didn't know that it was a Michael
That's a
Bay
Michael
flick, and
Bay flick.
Tay doesn't even know what the movie is.
Not even a fucking iota of what that movie is or could be.
It's a great one.
Which one's the real one? Find out this summer.
The Island.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that one of my pals interrogated a tick by cutting off all of its limbs?
Good.
That's
Send them to bug
that's a fun
hell.
word to use. I'm not sad for the mosquito, but that friend also
it was a
should be
tick.
watched.
It was a tick.
That
Okay.
I don't know. Then
It doesn't matter really what the creature was, does it?
You know, to be fair, this same friend also found a way
Also did a murder-suicide.
No, if you let a mosquito land on you and start sucking your blood, if you pinch your skin close to where they're doing it, they can't pull the proboscis or whatever the fuck out of your skin. And by the way their body works, they have to keep drawing in blood until they explode. And he found that out by experimenting with it.
He should probably not be loose.
Yeah, preemptively put him in jail.
This is the same guy who saved
A
snapping
mother
turtles.
and child from a car accident.
No, snapping turtles from the side of the road.
Okay, so maybe it's just bugs. So maybe they're on my side of like fucking kill the bugs.
Yeah,
those
no,
are
fuck the
aliens.
bugs. Bugs suck.
Kill the bugs. Those are aliens. They have secrets. We gotta fucking kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kill the bugs.
But wait, then why did the libs want us to eat the bugs? You know what I mean?
because
Because we're trying to eradicate them, and they are a literal like abundant food source. So we're killing two birds with one stone.
libs want us to eat the bugs because the bugs were sent here as aliens, and then if we eat enough bugs, we go under mind control. It gets in our blood enough, and
no,
then
no,
Yeah,
no.
sure.
I'm saying libs are the good guys in this situation.
Yeah, we know you are, Tay.
we're well. Hey, how do you think liberalism is transmitted? Huh? By the bug juice. By the bugs going around
Boom.
and taking your blood and then putting it
Take
in another
that.
person. Take that, liberals.
Nailed it. You just took down all the libs, Tyler. Yeah, I'm so proud of you,
Damn.
buddy.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
I'm really proud. I'd like to thank a lot of the people that Tori introduced me to by having me search up conspiracies.
Okay, Tay, get us out of here. Get us out of here.
And you know what else should probably be wearing a tinfoil hat the whole time? This podcast. So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps us out, gets us into curated lists, helps us beat that algorithm. And hey, if you want to join in the discourse, you can join our Discord. You can find that information in the description of wherever you're listening to this show.
You can also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, where you can find every episode of this show, as well as hundreds of other videos that you might like.
We've now reached the time in the episode where you can just say whatever you want. It's a more laissez-faire style of moderating this show where
I
we
can
can
say
just
anything I want.
you can say
Nope,
whatever
nope,
you want.
nope,
no one's
nope,
listening.
Nope, nope, nope.
I've wanted to say this for some time.
Oh, no.
Say it.
John Mayer has a weird nutsack.